When Elena, a struggling single mother, burst through the hospital doors with her infant cradled in trembling arms, her world was collapsing. Her baby's condition was critical, and the specialized treatment he needed was far beyond anything she could afford. Desperation etched in every line of her face, she fell to her knees before a man she didn't know, Damian Blackwood, a reclusive tech millionaire visiting the children's ward for a charity event. "Please, save my baby," she whispered, eyes glassy with tears and hope. Something shifted in Damian at that moment. He had built empires, closed billion-dollar deals, and remained untouched by emotion for years. But Elena's plea pierced his heart like nothing ever had. In her eyes, he saw raw, unconditional love, the kind he hadn't known since he was a boy. Without hesitation, he stepped forward. "I'll take care of everything," he said softly. But what began as an act of compassion soon spiraled into something deeper. As days turned into weeks and the baby's condition improved, so did Damian's bond with Elena. Her strength stirred something in him, something real. He didn't just want to save her baby anymore, he wanted to be part of their lives. Forever. Damian Cole had it all: private jets, luxury estates, and a billion-dollar empire built from ambition and ruthlessness. But for all his wealth, his life was hollow. He was a man who avoided emotion, who believed success came from control, not compassion. That changed the moment he walked into the emergency room for a routine charity photo op and saw her. A young woman, disheveled and pale, clutching a frail baby to her chest. Her eyes locked with his, pleading, terrified, and full of a strength that defied her fragile appearance. In that instant, something shifted inside Damian. The woman, Ava, was a single mother fighting to save her child's life. No insurance, no support, no options. Just raw determination and love. Moved by something he couldn't explain, Damian offered help. What started as a financial gesture quickly became personal. He found himself drawn to Ava's courage, her vulnerability, and her unwavering devotion to her child. For the first time in years, he stopped thinking in profits and started feeling human. That one look, a silent cry for help, cracked open a heart long closed off by success. And through Ava and her child, Damian would discover the one thing his billions had never bought. Purpose.it was supposed to be just another business meeting for Julian Hart, a guarded millionaire known for his cold logic and flawless control. But fate had other plans. As he exited the hospital boardroom, a distressed voice stopped him in his tracks. "Please, someone help my baby." He turned and their eyes met. Standing in the hallway was a young woman, soaked from the rain, clutching a sick infant in her arms. Her name was Lily. A single mom with nothing left but hope, and even that was fading. In her tear-streaked face and trembling voice, Julian saw something he couldn't ignore. A plea so pure, so desperate, it shattered his carefully constructed world. Moved by an instinct he didn't understand, Julian intervened. He paid for the baby's treatment. He stayed. He listened. As days passed, he found himself drawn not just to the child's recovery, but to Lily's quiet strength and unshakable love. She had no money, no connections, only a fierce heart and a mother's will. Julian had saved her baby's life, but without knowing it, Lily had saved his soul. One plea, one glance, and everything changed. Forever. Maya had lost almost everything. Her home, her job, her family's support. All she had left was her newborn son and the fierce love that kept her going. Alone in a crowded city, she clung to hope like a lifeline as her baby's health worsened and the hospital bills piled up. Desperation led her to a charity clinic's waiting room where fate placed her in the path of one of the world's most powerful men. Adrian Wolfe was a billionaire known for building empires and breaking hearts. His life was immaculate: lavish penthouses, global success, and every material thing a man could want. But behind the tailored suits and headlines was a heart untouched by love, guarded by walls built long ago. When Maya stepped into his world, begging for help not for herself but for her baby, Adrian was struck. Her voice trembled, her eyes burned with determination, and her arms cradled a life she'd give anything to save. Something inside him stirred. He could give her money. He could save her child. But what he never expected was that she might save him too. She had nothing but her baby. He had everything but love. Until now.